could suck a big toe. No more wings. We have no wings. Girl, where you came from? Prepare to be sick. Like, is all of this doing what it said it's supposed to do? Havana Black. If it's too much for you, give me somebody else. The blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when you speak. You understand that my knees go weak. Hello, good people. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm actually about to try and get a workout in. Got my clothes on, wearing all black, which means that it is leg day. I am working today. It's Friday, which means that I am on call, which also means it's going to be a very short weekend. And I shouldn't say short. It's a normal weekend because people usually work on Friday. Once you get used to not working on Friday, like that's it. Like, there's no going back. If they ever take that from me, we might have to have a conversation. But I came in here because I want to check my face. So was it Monday or Tuesday? Monday, I noticed that these little bumps, it looked like a rash, almost like wingworm, kind of like back in the day kind of thing, around my ear. So I thought, oh, it's probably because I'm wearing costume jewelry. Listen, my skin, my ears and skin, very bougie. It doesn't like fake jewelry. If I wear it for too long or too many times, like, it'll be like a breakout. And I don't even really like breakout. It's supposed to be like peeling, usually is what it is. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. That's why I went back to my studs, whatever. But then the next day, I noticed it around my nose, like right, literally just like in the crevices right here. Again, didn't want to think too much of it because I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just I need to exfoliate. But then that next day, when I was walking the dog and my chin was itching outside, and I went to town to scratch it and realized that it was like a rough patch. I realized that I had like a whole bunch of like bumps on my chin, and then like this area had turned to bumps. This had gone away, but then it had dried out, and I was like, oh, okay, that's all it was. But no, come right here, and then on my chin, and then I feel like a few little bumps were trying to come up here. Too much. So I'm like treating it, trying to dry it out. I have no idea. Is it heat bumps? I don't know. I will say this. It takes me leaving my hometown, because I used to live in South Carolina, for me to get things that I've never had to deal with when I was living in New Orleans. Like allergies, breakouts, weird flare-ups. Like, when I was home, none of this happened. Not one thing. And the second I leave is when all the things want to happen. So, but I feel like I've been here for a while, so I should be out that stage of weird things happening, and it looks like I'm not. So we just gotta figure it out. But I feel like it's on the way out. Like, there's more bumps, but it's still like dry and rough. Like, it's like it goes from smooth to rough. So maybe I'll do a everything skincare tonight, which would include like exfoliating. I also got this micro needling tool. So like, I love skincare and beauty. Like, I feel like I went into the wrong industry. I should have gone into some kind of like esthetician beauty school thing, because I really love skincare and hair. I mean, I could still do it, but those days of me sitting in a classroom and trying to like absorb a whole bunch of more information, I probably feel like those days are gone. I feel like I can't do it no more. Anyway, so yes, I have a new micro needling tool that, is supposed to help with like firmness, rejuvenating the skin, healing. So I needed to do all that. Work is magic, and it also has like a LED light on it. So that's what we're going to do this evening. We're going to do an everything skincare. If work does not completely wipe me out, that's what we're going to do. But right now, we're going to do this workout, then start the day, and have an amazing weekend.
About that, if you have any swinging of the movements in the weights, that means you got momentum. It'll work. I know it's mean, but then that's how we're pushing through for endurance.
So work could suck a big toe. That's how I feel right now. This whole week could suck a big toe. I am tired. I didn't eat lunch until 2:14. I clocked it. 2:14. My breakfast was a Starburst because my lovely neighbor, he's like so good and he wants to just put that good energy into the world, and he's like, take a Starburst as a treat for the day. Little does he know that sometimes those Starbursts are my breakfast, maybe my lunch, maybe my dinner. He does not know how God sent him and that bowl of Starburst. Did I say Starbucks? Starburst. Starburst. Yeah. He has no idea how much joy that bowl is. And he doesn't put out a lot. He puts like 3 or 4 out because some people, I guess, don't know the meaning of like take one and share with the world. So yeah, he's gotten smart and he only put out 5. So you have to be very strategic of when you can go out there and to guarantee that you get one or whatever. There have been plenty of times where I don't see them and I'm not able to get one. But today, I was able to get one for breakfast. And now I'm making coffee. I wasn't even able to make coffee. Like, it was on my mind. And I kept telling myself, like, okay, I'm gonna go do after this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do after this. Oh, I'm really feeling it. I really need it. I want it for this meeting. And it just never happened. But I'm still gonna make it because it's my happy place. It's my happy moment. It's like my joy of the day. So we're still gonna make it, even though my day is over. I mean, is it really though? It's not. Because now I'm looking at a pile of towels that need to be folded. I have clothes in the dryer, boxes I need to open, a box full of things I'm like, let's do a giveaway. But I need to decide if I want to do a giveaway to get to my goal or a giveaway after I hit my goal. And then I need to plan out what I want to record this weekend, do some like financial planning. Like, it's just a lot. I feel like it's a long to-do list. And it's very interesting. It's like, is it always this long and I just always have that extra day? Or is it like extra long because I only have 2 days for the weekend? I don't know which one, but it's a lot. See, I feel like I need a vacation. Like, I need to, for like one last time, go somewhere and shenanigan. Especially because like at my job, there's gonna be this moment where we can't like take any kind of PTO because of the project that we're implementing. And you have to be all hands on deck. And then it's gonna be like 24-hour coverage and all the things. And so I just feel like I need some kind of staycation, like something to where I can just unplug, do nothing, don't think, no responsibilities, act crazy one more time. But I have no idea where. I have no idea what to do. And maybe I can find something just like here in Dallas, but I at least wanted to feel like I'm not here in Dallas. And I guess I could just go and spend the weekend with the boyfriend, but it's like I want a few days. And like school is starting back up with his kids and I haven't met his kids, like we haven't gotten to that stage yet. And I don't even know if I would feel comfortable with the, like it's a lot of factors, but I don't know. I need something. I completely rotted on that couch this evening after work. Like, I did not do anything. I'm surprised that I actually even cooked dinner, because for a while there I was like, we're gonna go out and get some food. But then on the other side, I was like, I don't feel like going out and driving and get some food. So cooking it was. And it was a simple dish. It was just my salmon with rice and like cucumber, pepper mix. And then I realized that that's really all I have in my freezer is salmon. So a Costco run will be made. Like, I love getting all my meats and stuff from Costco. Because you just get them in bulk. So we're going to be doing that. Hopefully I can push that off to like the beginning of the month, so I can have like the beginning of the month and then fresh groceries, that really good like start over kind of feeling. But as promised, I'm going to do my everything skincare to try and get this like try and get this like dry skin rough patch off my face, and hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up with just some beautiful, bright, radiant, glowing, soft skin. So first we're going to start off with the Youth to the People cleanser. This is the kale and green tea cleanser, and then once we get that going, I'm going to mix in the Tatcha rice polish. This is my first time using this, so I'm really excited to see how this is going to really react to my skin and what it's going to do for my skin. So once I get the lather going, I'm going to mix this in and then get the exfoliation going, and hopefully that will help with like these little dry patches. Oh yeah, I think that really helped. So now I'm going in with the Good Molecules essence. Also with an essence, it helps your like serums or the products after it absorb even better. But in addition to that, we're gonna do some micro needling. This is by Beauty Bio. My first time using this, but I am so excited to use this just to try and like help rejuvenate my skin, help with firmness, elasticity. It's completely painless. Like, you know how you go to a spa and you get micro needling done? Now you can do it at home. And then as you can see, it also has an LED light. And the funny thing is that the bottom part is vibrating, but like not the top. Like, I mean, I'm sure the top is getting some kind of vibration, but the main vibration is happening at the bottom, which I wasn't even expecting any of that. So you do this for about 60 seconds, and then your products will absorb even more better. Like, prepare to be sick of my skin. That's all I'm gonna say. And then I love it because they also have like different, I guess, rolling tubes for different parts of your body. So you can do one for your hair, you can do one for your body. So I thought that was really cool, but I only got the one for your face because that was on the forefront of my mind. Make sure I get right up in here. And then don't forget the lip. And then I'm gonna go in with Skin Sensual's PTX. Helps with, you know, wrinkles and signs of aging. So we definitely want that in here. Oh, and it is turning my skin a little red. At first, I didn't think that it would, but I can see it now. It's coming through. And I'm really making sure that I'm pressing the skincare into my skin. Like, I swipe it around to get it where I want it to go, and then I just press it in. And then next I'm gonna go with the Skin Better Even Intense. 2 pumps of that. This really helps with dark spots. They have, like, I guess, a regular formula. It's just called Skin Better Even, but this is the Even Intense to just like help with those stubborn dark marks. So we definitely want to get that into the skin. And then I'm going to do 2 moisturizers. This is the Ula Henderson Banana Bright Glow Moisturizer. I love the smell of this moisturizer. I love the smell of this moisturizer. Like, it is so refreshing. I switched to only using this at night just because it is a thicker moisturizer, but imagining this in the morning just like help wake you up because of the smell. Oh, it would be so good. And then for my second moisturizer, I'm going to go in with the Medicube Collagen Moisturizer. This nice like jelly moisturizer. I like to do this when I am doing my mask because I just feel like them together, especially because they're the same brand, it just really helps lock in that moisture. I really use a thick layer of this. Now before I apply the mask, I'm actually going to apply the Tatcha lip mask just to make sure that my lips stay moist while I have this mask on overnight. Nice and thick. And now it's time for the mask. I'm going to do the collagen night mask. I also have the brightening one, but I'm going to go with the collagen one tonight. Let me get my little tool to apply it. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to use a tool. I'm just going to use my good old hands to apply the mask. Now this is a mask that you can sleep in. You definitely don't have to. I think it says that you could, not my eyebrows, Liz. I think they say that you can wash it off after 15 minutes. But I always sleep in the mask. I want to absorb all of the moisture, all of the collagen, whatever goodness that you are giving me, I want it in there. And then plus the peeling off process is so much fun. All right, so to hurry up and talk to y'all before this starts drying, but that is my everything skincare. I try to do this like once a week, usually on a Wednesday, because it's just like a feeling of getting into the week and then trying to refresh the skin and finish throughout the rest of the week. So I usually do it on a Wednesday, but this Wednesday time just flew by and I just completely forgot. So we're doing it today. But hopefully this is going to help with the little dry spots. And like I said, I just wake up with beautiful glowing skin. I feel like I just had one of the best mornings. It was very just like slow, intentional, took my time. It wasn't a everything shower because like I didn't shave or anything, but yeah, it was just very good. It was very slow, it was very intentional. Like I didn't feel like I was rushing. So I usually feel like when I take my showers and do all my skincare and all that, I'm just like rushing. I'm trying to get through it, get to the next thing, get to what I'm planning for the day, all of that. But today I was just, even with the workout, like I took my time with the workout. I moved at my own pace. I was lifting a little bit heavier, light. It was a good morning. Sometimes you just gotta slow the mornings down. And I was gonna have to go somewhere for 1 o'clock, do like a meet and greet, but they decided to come to me. So I feel like I was allowed to even go slower in my mornings because I didn't have anywhere to go. So that's that. And with that being said, I also like the weekends are heavy content days for me. So I thought that it would be a really good idea to kind of just like give you a little behind the scenes of like how I quote unquote balance it all or how I do it all. I had someone ask me like, you know, she was always curious of like how other people fit, you know, content in while also working a corporate job or, you know, trying to do both. And I just feel like that's the question for anyone, even if you're not a content creator. Like if you're trying to write a book, start a business, you know, be an entrepreneur, how do you balance it all? And it's so funny because people are like, oh, do you do content part-time? Honey, this is a full-time job. I don't care what your side hustle is. I think it's like all dependent on how much time and effort you put in there. Like when people are like, oh, my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm like hella serious. Like it is a 5 to like 11. Forget the 5 to 9 and forget the 9 to 5 because I started at 7. So 7 to 5 and then my 5 to like 11. It's a full-time job, right? And you put in, I feel like, extra effort and extra focus because you know you only have a limited amount of time because you have to go to your what is like paying the bills, be bright and be ready to go. So it's like it's not part-time. You have 2 full-time jobs. So, and then I don't even have a family or kids. So if you have family, kids, girl, you working like 5 jobs. Kudos to you. So with that being said, I thought that I would just kind of give a rundown of what I do and how I balance both. And like I said, the weekend is usually where I am heavy with like batch creating, scripting, writing down what I want to do, recording all the things, making the plan. So I thought that I would just break that down for you all just to kind of give you an insight on how I do it. But first, you know what's first. Like, you know, we need coffee. All right, the topic at hand, content creation. So I actually, while I was waiting for the hot water to brew, I took that time to actually post a video that I edited last night, but I got so sleepy that I wasn't able to like do my normal checks. Y'all, when I go to post a video, I don't know how it is for other creators, but I like do all the checks, a double check, a triple check, just to make sure that everything is tagged, everything is, flowing correctly, a cover photo, saying what I want to say, scheduling it, all of that. So if I'm too tired to do my double and triple checks, I won't schedule it. But usually, like probably 95% of the time, my posts, like I'll finish editing, do all my checks, and then I schedule it to post the next day just so that it can be a consistent posting time and I won't have to worry about it and get distracted by whatever is happening during that day. So, but also, I wish I could like edit like a good batch of edits and have them just ready to go maybe like for the week. I haven't graduated to that yet. That is a goal. I feel like my first goal would be like maybe 2 videos. Like let me just be 2 videos ahead. So I don't feel like, oh, let me hurry up, edit, and then post. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But what I like to do on the weekends, this is like gold. Like it should be colored gold. Because this is a notebook that has like my ideas. It's sloppy in there. No one probably could read it. But it has like my ideas, any kind of thoughts that I have. I jot down, hurry up, quickly, all of that. Even though, yes, sometimes I will make notes in my phone, there's just something about pen and paper that will probably always do it for me. But so usually when I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, what I would like to do maybe Thursday night is jot down all my ideas. Everything that I saw during the week, any kind of inspo that I want to recreate. That's during the week is when I do like my deep diving of scrolling, trying to get ideas, not to just copy, but like get inspo. Like, okay, well, what are other people talking about, or what do people want to see? And so that is what I do during the week. And then Thursday night, which happened this Friday night, I jot down all my video ideas. If I got PR and I want to do a video on it, I will jot that down. If I want to talk about skincare that I haven't done in a while, fashion ideas, outfit ideas, all of that, I will jot each idea down. Also, any ideas from like last weekend that maybe I didn't get to, it's like a rolling to-do list. So even though I make a list of things that I would love to accomplish, if everything was right and I had my way, I don't get it all done. So it just becomes a rolling list. Sometimes I will at least set a minimum, like, girl, you have to get 3 videos done. Or girl, you have to get 5 videos done. Sometimes I will do that, not all the time. But that's what I like to do first. Make a list, get it out of my mind. If I put stuff in my phone, put it in my notebook, because I love to just like scratch things out. But also why I put it in my notebook is because it helps me structure how I need to edit. So if I have things like looking at my old one, I have first is like record outfit, post day 2, record a lippy, record the fragrance, do my skincare, my makeup, things like that. So having it all listed out like that, I can then go through the list and put numbers next to what do I do first, according to how your day flows. So when I wake up, first thing I want to do is my skincare. If I don't want to record like my workout or anything like that, I do my skincare. So if I plan on sharing my morning skincare routine, I need to record. Next, after that, I do my makeup. Is there a product that I want to showcase, or do I want to showcase me doing all of my makeup. Even if it's not on the list, I probably would still record it because you can always use that B-roll for something else to put against a trend or anything like that. But if there is like a certain product, like let's say a blush, a mascara, that would be like number 2 or number 3. After that, okay, now I can do my fashion stuff because I can't do my fashion stuff. Well, I shouldn't say can't. I don't want to do my fashion stuff without a done up face, my hair done, things like that. So now I can move on to my fashion outfits. After I do my fashion outfits, do I want to do my fragrance or do I want to do my fragrance before my fashion? Like, it just helps me lay out how I want to record my day. Does that make sense? So that's why I love having it on paper and not just like in my phone. Because it's just quicker and easier for me to put, okay, 1, do this, 2, do this, 3, do this, stuff like that, and then also to help me scratch it out. And then after that, which is what I'm going to probably be doing now until the thing that I have to attend at 1 o'clock, is scripting. So if there's anything that needs some kind of like voiceover, or if I want to do while, face-to-face talking, I script it out. I script out the points that I want to cover. Even videos that have, no words, I at least want to type out, okay, well, what am I trying to capture? Because I don't want to have all this footage and have to spend all this time going through all this footage. Like, I'm trying to be as like concise and intentional as possible because, like I said, we got limited time. So what parts am I recording? What angles? If I saw a cute or a cool angle that from someone else, I jot that down also. So what angles do I want to get? What close-up shots, far away shots, B-roll, all of that. So that's what I do after I put my whole list, or that's what I do after I write down a whole list of what I want to do. I move on to scripting because that also makes it easier when it's time to record. You're not sitting there fumbling over, wait, what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? Wait, what points do I want to cover? Or, what am I trying to capture? That would drive myself crazy. There are some videos where I'm like, I'm just going to wing it. No more wings. We have no wings. So I have moved to writing everything down, and I feel like it has been a lifesaver. So like I said, I'll probably do some scripting until my 1 o'clock appointment, or thing that I want to do. Now that I'm thinking about it, it really just messed up my whole flow of the day because I was going to go run errands after I left the meet and greet when it was me going to them. And now I'm like, when am I going to fit in those errands? Ugh. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to spend time on that. So I'm going to give myself a timer to try and get out as many scripts or jot down as many notes as I can before it's time to meet her. And then after that meet and greet, I'm going to go into filming. And to be honest, normally I don't do making my list, scripting, and heavy filming all in the same day. But because I didn't have that extra day, like I said, I'm usually off on Friday, I have to knock out some today, especially because tomorrow I'm going to an event, which I'm kind of really excited about. But so yeah, I have to kind of like pack it all in today. But I'm actually mad. I'm not mad about that. Like, I'm feeling good. I feel like I have a plan. It's like once you have a plan, you are good to go. So I'm gonna stop yapping and get to scripting.
Steam swirls up in arabesque as you fumble with your text. Sugar cubes like building blocks, towers waiting for your knock. Barista hums a jazz refrain, matching my accelerating heartbeats when your fingers brush my...
And we did it. It is now 12:30. I did it in an hour, like exactly. And I even took a phone call in the middle of it. But come to find out, I actually was like, must have been feeling myself one of these weekends because I have already scripted out the things that I had left over from like previous weekends, like I had mentioned before. So a lot of that was already done, but then also it's a lot of like open PR with me, which you can't really script it because first of all, I don't even know what's in the boxes, so it's just kind of you going along with it. And then I also plan on doing kind of like a wear test of one of my foundations. So that's kind of like in the moment. I did write down, just key things that I wanted to, I guess, capture, as I mentioned, maybe what angles, what times, things like that, just to kind of give me at least some kind of game plan. Even if I don't stick to that or if it changes, at least I have somewhere where to start. So I did that. I even jotted down little notes about another YouTube video. Like, that was a good little, maybe I should start timing myself more often because I apparently get more things done. So that is that. She's probably about to either head on her way. I have no idea how far away she is or, any of that. So I'm going to get him situated. Do I go run my errands? Then that way I can come back, do the recording, and then just chill. Or do I get the recording out of the way, like put some makeup on my face, do the recording, and then leave out? Feel like it's going to be the other way around. Also, didn't even give you guys an update. That the routine that I did last night helped tremendously on this like chin area and around my nose. I feel like on my chin it's still a little bit there, but not even as close or as rough as it was before. So all of that helps. I'm glad that it's all like drying up, and it's so funny because I was scratching it, I guess because it's like I said, drying out. So I should probably put a little bit more moisture on my chin. Like I already did my skincare, but I just feel like I need to put a little bit of extra, maybe even some Vaseline. Listen, I will always say this, Vaseline is the most underrated product, but it really does wonders for so many things like your skin. So the meet and greet went well, and then after that, I got extremely hungry. I don't know why I always forget about eating when I'm doing these content days. Like I think I just try to do as much as possible before I get hungry because I know that after I eat, it kind of gets a little bit harder to pull myself together and create content. But I was hungry and I did decide to just fix some food. And then I thought about dinner because, like I told y'all, all I have in my house is salmon and then like salad. And so I'm probably gonna go out for dinner. I don't know, like either pick something up. And so while I'm doing that, I'll go and run the errands. That is what I decided. So face is all done up. I just realized I have to put on a lip, but I'm going to try and record 3 videos, even though I'm not gonna lie, I honestly don't feel like recording 3 videos, but it has to get done. It has to be done so that I don't have to worry about it later. So right now I'm gonna just do a nice easy one that should be really quick, kind of fun, and that is opening up PR. And then I'm gonna change clothes, and the next one will be for a fragrance. And then I feel like the third one I can actually probably do at night because I'm just going to be doing that in my bathroom. So that I could probably, take a break and then do that one later. And then this last video that I want to do, I need to go pull some outfits. So I actually might do that one tomorrow before the event. The event is at 2 o'clock. And so I'm thinking that if I can get it filmed around maybe 11, especially if I pull the pieces before, then whatever, and then I can just pick one of those outfits that I do and wear it to the event. Because it's really like one piece, and then I'm just like adding many ways of how to style it. So then I can just pick one of those ways and wear it to the event. That is my plan, and I'm really hoping that that's how it works out. Is on the back of the package, which I'm just like, L'Oreal, honey, you're ruining the whole element of surprise. All right, video 1 is done. Now we're moving on to video 2. I did change my top. I know, so drastic, right? I think the other one was like dark gray and now this is black. Mainly because I did not want to have to change my scarf. So I tried to just keep it in the same family. And although I don't post these videos back to back of each other, I still just like to make sure that I'm adding, you know, variety to my feed. So I do try and at least change my top. The bottoms are the same because I feel like this is going to be a nice close-up shot, just kind of like from chest up. So bottoms are the same, just wanted a different top. So on to video number 2. And just in case you thought that every creator's setup is just like beautiful and perfect, like let me show you this, what I have going on. So this is where I'm going to be recording. I recently changed up my office a little bit, office/beauty room a little bit, just because I was like over how I was looking and all of that. So I removed the mirror that was like floor to ceiling kind of mirror. And now I just have to put some kind of a tripod to hold this handheld mirror just so that I can make sure that I am in frame in my videos. Yeah, so that's the beautiful life of being a creator. And honestly, I don't regret moving the mirror. Like I don't want the mirror back in here. So I'm just making this work. Yeah. And the bottle is definitely getting you ready for fall. Now before we go and talk about the notes and the details, like let's just go ahead. Tonka bean and milky musk. And she is. And that's it. Video 2 is done, and now I am going to just kind of relax. So the secret time in my mind is to be done by 5 o'clock. Regardless of what time I wake up, what else I have to do, what if anything interrupts, I want to be done like scripting, planning, pulling outfits, recording, all of that by 5 o'clock. Like it's like the ending of like a corporate job. So I always just like have that secret time in my mind. It's not like a hardcore, you have to stop by 5, because I feel like if I am in like my creative juice and it's just going, then I'm not going to stop it, especially because the sun doesn't go down until way later. So I try and just use as much natural light as I can. So if I'm, you know, flowing nicely, then I'll keep going. But if I feel like, okay, I've done my videos, I've done what I set out that I'm going to do, then I'm just going to stop at 5. And so even if I decide to record that other video like later on tonight, I still feel like that gives me like a nice break before having to record another video. I mean, the main idea is to still try and enjoy my weekends. Yes, like, you know, if you want it bad enough, you should just, you know, make the sacrifice and all of that, which is very true. It is. But I also still want to enjoy my day. Like, still want to enjoy life. I go hard when it's time to go hard, but when it's time to rest and like rejuvenate, fill my cup, all of that stuff, I want to go just as hard. Like I don't want to burn myself out. So I definitely have to find that balance. So even if I do record another video at night, I still like that there's a gap of like I stop at 5, I can relax, watch some TV, go outside, do whatever, and then just record that other video at night, or even just tomorrow, just save the other videos for tomorrow. So what I think I'm going to do as far as more content stuff is pull outfits for tomorrow, maybe even get some inspo from the internet, Pinterest or whatever, and have that all ready so that at least in the morning before I head out to the event, I can record one video. maybe not both of them, but at least one of them. So that's kind of like how I do my content creation. Just it takes a lot of planning, a lot of scripting, a lot of strategic movement, and staying on task. So usually on the weekends, I probably barely scroll social media and I probably barely post. Like I'll do my posts, but I'm not too heavy in the stories. Maybe at nighttime when I'm in bed and I'll just share things. But if you follow me on, Instagram, TikTok, like on the weekends, it's very light because, that's when I'm like in the zone. So that's just like what I would call my balance. And then during the week is when I'm heavy on social, responding, commenting, liking, like, because I'm also trying to make the corporate work job go by faster. But on the weekends, it's my time. So that's just like a little insider thing to like my content creation, a little behind the scenes. And so now I'm going to just enjoy some TV. Wait, I stumbled upon this old show that has J-Lo in it. It's called Shades of Blue. Y'all, it's old. Okay, I remember seeing it when it first came out, but I was scrolling on my what is this? Fire Stick, and I saw that it's on Roku, and I was like, oh yeah, like let's just pop back into that. The funny thing is I thought it was only one season, but there are three of them, and so now I'm really intrigued because I'm like, well, what happened in the other two seasons? So that's what we're gonna find out. I already binged like most of season one last night, y'all. I'm the worst at watching shows. I can't just watch one episode and that's it. I binge well into the night if you let me. So I've watched probably more than half of season one already. And I might finish all the seasons by tomorrow. Don't be surprised. Good morning. I had the bright idea, since I was just, chilling on the couch, that I would just kind of make myself a little drinky drink. I'm thinking, oh, I'll just sip on something, nothing too much, nothing too heavy, just a little something over ice. Why does it feel like I drank the whole bottle? It was not that much, but I feel like I drank a whole bottle of something, or I went to somebody's like happy hour and just went crazy. That is how I feel. Like the bounce back is just unreal. To give you an update on my hair, I'm still taking my Nutrafol. This is my second bottle, which means it's like my second month. And then also I've been taking the Sacred drops, putting them on my edges, because I think it's called like edge drops or something like that. So yes, putting it on my edges, but also putting it on the center of my head, because my mother has blessed her children, at least two of us. I don't know about the other one, but at least two of us with her like balding spot or something. Thanks, Mom. So I'm trying to like slow it down, reverse it, back it up, do whatever I can do. So I'm putting the drops there, but also here. And the reason why I'm putting it here, so it's so funny. Before I figured out what was going on with my body and why my hair was like falling out and my skin was looking like trash, I came across an old picture and it was, my skin, y'all, looked terrible during that time. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so before I knew what was going on, I was just trying to like put protective styles on my hair to try and like help my hair grow, all that. So I put braids in, and the woman that did them, she gathered every morsel, every particle, inch, centimeter, whatever of hair in the braids, especially around my edges. Probably not a good idea. But I was trusting her, whatever. So when it was time to take them out, I took them out, no problem. Everything except for this one. Y'all, this one took like 5 days. I was trying everything that I could think of to try and loosen that braid, and it would not loosen. So I think by like the 5th day, I was like, girl, you gotta go. Like, all the tugging, the pulling, the yanking, all of that. So I finally just kind of had to cut it out. And I thought, like, oh, well, I'm going to try my best not to cut my hair. Girl, your hair is in there. So I did that, and now I just feel like it like never grew back to where it was. So it looks like I got no edges, or like I wear a bunch of weave and, you know, it's pulling out my edges. So I've been trying to grow that back and see if it can even come back. Also, TikTok got me, and I saw these. They're called Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator, and it has this ingredient, Lustrevia, and they're saying that that's the ingredient that's like gonna really accelerate your hair growth. But it's for promote thicker and fuller hair, support new hair growth, and nourish strong and healthier hair. And this is in the flavor mixed berry. I have no idea if they have other flavors, but the serving size is 2. So what I do is, because these are really rich, like they taste like dessert, just like straight candy. It's like a very powerful now and later. And although I love now and laters, this is just a very rich, chewy. And so I can't take 2 of them at the same time. Like, especially in the morning, like it's too much. So what I do is I take 1 in the morning, and then I take 1 towards the evening, and it's almost like a little sweet treat at the end of the day. So I've been taking these. I feel like this is probably like my 2nd week of using these. Like I said, this is 2 months of these, and then I feel like with the drops, it's probably been about 3 weeks. So yeah, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 weeks. And I mean, maybe I'm being a little bit delusional, but I do feel like a little hair is like sprouting out. I was looking the other day, and I had this, like, I call a little curly cue. My mama call it a nap, whatever. But she was just sitting pretty, and I was like, girl, where you came from? Am I being delusional? Like, is all this really working? Like, is all of this doing what it said it's supposed to do? I don't know. I'm always skeptical of things, but I did take before pictures, so I will be able to literally see if it is all working at the end of all of this. So look forward to that. But I do feel like a little flourishing hairs are starting to sprout out. I don't know. Also, this takes a lot to chew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one of these little vitamin gummies. She's thick. Like, you really gotta chew her. Man, setting a timer for getting things done is clearly my jam, because it is working in my favor. I set a timer. I was doing a like Sunday reset, and I was recording it. And I had put in my mind, like, okay, let's be done by 11 o'clock. I was done by 10:59. Won't he do it? And so I got my coffee brewing in the back. I am going to actually probably go shower and start getting ready. I was going to sit and like dig into my new beautiful planner. But when I started looking at it, I was like, this is going to make me late. I love planners. First of all, I love office supplies. Like, if I could be a personal office supply shopper, or even school supplies, like for college students, high school, college, that would be my ultimate like dream side job. I don't even know what to call it, but I love school supplies. I love Office Depot. I could walk those aisles left and right. The man, when I walked in, gave me like this coupon for those big reels of paper. Why did I get excited? I'm not even going to buy paper. I'm not even going to use printer paper. Why was I excited that there was a sale on printer paper? It was just the thought of it. So, but I will show you my little calendar, because I am very, very passionate when it comes to planners. I have one right now, and it is not my jam. I barely use it because it is not my jam. So when I went looking, I thought that I was just going to go get the one that I had before the one that I have now, which was basically just a planner, and it just had the month layout, which is great. It worked, and I feel like it helped me get onto my goals, which it actually did. But in my mind, I always wanted to be like a little bit more. And I think I have found her. So first off, you get this like plastic thing in the front for like putting papers. I don't know if I'm gonna use that, but I like having the option. And then I thought it was really cute, which I don't think I'm going to use either, but it has like little stickers for you to peel off. You can write some in, or it has some already pre-filled for you. Little check marks, exclamation marks, don't forget stickers, follow up. Like, this is great. Also, this is called, they had a few of these and I thought they were all the same, just changing the color. But this is their focus planner. So like that's kind of the theme behind it. But let me just show you what it looks like in the inside. So you have the month, but the thing that I want to point out is the space. Like, don't give me small boxes. It's giving me the feeling that you only have one thing to write in. No, we got things to write in the month. We got birthdays, events, things like that. I need space to write things. And then I love how on the side it has like my week for each week. And I guess you can just like write, focus things or affirmations, goals, intentions. I don't know yet, which is why I was like, I can't dig into this because I'm going to focus on how I can use all the spaces. And then after the month, they break down the week and they have all the days on one page with what? Space for me to write things. And then they have this area called priority for each day. So you can actually write out like, okay, what's my top priority to get done for that day or what to focus on. Love that. And I just love the space, y'all. Like, give me all the space. And then this is the side that I've been dreaming of and that sold me. I can now write or jot down some ideas, any kind of notes, any kind of focus points that I want to talk about, brain dump, whatever. And then they have tasks with little circles where I guess you can put your little stickers if you want, but you can like actually check off and scratch out. Yes, this is what I need. I need to write down what's coming up for the month, what's happening during the week, and then if I need to jot down any kind of, like we just talked about, brain dumping. So I could do that here. And then at the bottom, they have this area called Care, Connect, and Focus. Like I said, it's like a focus planner. So I could do things in those squares. I don't know yet, but yes, I love it, and I love the color, like this nice neutral color, nothing too standing in your way. And then it looks like in the back, I didn't even see this. In the back, they have this spot, this little tab called Focus, and it allows you, what does it do? Okay, so it's like it's setting monthly goals. So care, your health and wellness, connect, people and relationships, and then focus, priorities, and time management. And it's broken by month. Like, this is July, this is August, September, October. Oh my gosh, this definitely ended up being way better than what I thought. Does it go all the way to December or does it stop? Oh, so it looks like it stops in June of next year, which makes sense because this started in July of this year. So that makes sense. And then the back, it has like some additional like note pages. This made my heart happy. So happy. I cannot wait to dig into this. I have no idea when I'm going to because yeah, we got things to do, but not right now because it would definitely distract me. But she's beautiful. She feels soft. If you're looking for a good planner, or this is the kind of planner that you've been looking for, I feel like a Vanna Black. Beautiful. Office Depot. This is Cambridge Work Style by Cambridge. Like I said, this is the Focus one. They have other ones. But yeah, love her. She's beautiful. Actually, I didn't even talk about where I'm going. I feel like I'm all over the place. But first of all, we're going to hot coffee today. But I'm going to an event put on by Brown Sugar Babe. So I don't know if y'all have heard of Brown Sugar Babe, but it's like this fragrance oil business, black owned, woman owned, and I have been wanting to try one of her fragrance oils for like a long time. But you go on the site, they have all these, scents and smells, and then yes, I'm reading them and seeing, fragrances and things that I like, but I'm still just like, what if it's not what I think it is? Or what if I put it on and it doesn't do well with my body? So I need some kind of sample, some kind of sampler pack, like build my own sampler pack. I don't know. So I haven't purchased anything because I don't know what's going to smell good on my body. And so she's doing some kind of, I forgot the official title of it, but just think of like Brown Sugar Babe tour, where she's doing these pop-ups in these cities, I guess giving people an opportunity to come and smell and see what scents you like, and then also purchase. So when I saw that, I was like, absolutely. She's just coming from Houston, and so now she's doing it here, and then going other places. But I am so excited, and I think it's in a hotel, like a hotel conference room, so that should be really nice. But I'm so excited to finally be able to pick a scent. And I hope, even though this is probably going to happen, I hope that there aren't too many scents that I'm in love with. I just want like a good solid 2, maybe 3, like 1 for maybe every day, and then 1 for like going out, and then so yeah, 2 should be good, right? Yeah, let's stay focused. But I have heard such great things about them, like how they last, how they just smell good on your body, gives you that nice like little glow because it also is an oil. I'm just excited to see, smell, and just get an opportunity to finally pick a fragrance, because reading the descriptions, they all sound good, all of them, even the ones that sound super sweet. I'm like, yes, you sound delicious. So yeah, that's where I am going. It's not like an invite kind of thing. It's, you gotta buy a ticket and then go. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go people. This introvert, shy girl is gonna go out and people. So we're down this coffee and we're gonna go get ready. All right, so this is the outfit of the day. I'm wearing my new Barrel jeans. I have been on the hunt for Barrel jeans for tall and curvy for the longest time. Finally found some. These are by Gap. I got them in tall. I didn't even know Gap sold tall, but I'm loving them. I'm also wearing some new shoes by Sam Edelman. Sorry if I said that wrong. Didn't have time to go look it up, but they carry shoes up to a size 14, so I appreciate you. Maybe my new favorite brand. And I see the tank is from Amazon, scarf from Amazon, face Be By Me. The lip, I haven't done a two-tone lip in a long time, so I wanted to show you it with you guys. This is the Lip Bar Straight Living on the outside. On the inside, I did MAC Cork just to kind of blend the two together. And then on the inside lip, as for the color, I did the Anastasia Lip Velvet Lippy in the color Crush. I am absolutely in love with how it just like gave me this good, easy ombre kind of look. Oh, and the bag is also from Amazon as well. It came with this little pouch that I'm going to put my lippies, hand sanitizers, lip glosses, all the things in. And I'm also going to bring my camera, so that's why I kind of opted for a bigger bag. And it has my wallet in there, all the things, and just in case I get any extra goodies and I don't get a chance to get a bag. So thought that I would just bring this because I could also crossbody it if need be, so my hands can still be free. But this is the look. Oh, I do have some shades. Hold on. I've been hardcore wearing my Amazon Sunnies. I thought that a nice little gold just kind of bring everything together as my accessories. So this is the look. I don't have a fragrance on because I'm not sure if we'll be able to like put the fragrance on our body to see how it interacts with our body. So I didn't want anything to kind of mess that up. So I don't have a fragrance on, which I kind of feel naked, but it is what it is. And that's the look. Why I don't come outside. The parking Terrible. I'm like blocks away. I got tired of going back and forth, and then some of the roads are like hella skinny, and then you got cars on one side and I can't get through. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So and it seems like people are already leaving. Like, is it really that quick? It's supposed to have started at 2, and maybe they let people in early. I don't know, but it seems like people are already leaving, so it might be just an in and out. We shall see, but let's go get to trucking.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
Friend, I was there all of 8 minutes, and I don't even know if that was including the walk over there before I got a call, and I had to walk all the way back to fix the issue. Like, it wasn't one of those where I could just, oh, let me just talk you through the steps because I know what the issue is kind of issue. No, this was one where I had to get on the laptop, talk to the user, fix the issue and things like that. And so now I'm like, I'm not about to walk all the way back over there and then start all over, because here's the thing. It was packed. It was chaotic. Like, I don't know what was shown yesterday for the Houston one, because a girl went live and I was like, oh, this seems, it seems cool. It wasn't that packed. Like, it should be fine. I should be able to smell the smells, maybe speak to some people, talk to some brand ambassadors. I don't know. It was nothing like that. First of all, we arrived, you're supposed to go on the 3rd floor. We didn't know we were supposed to go on the 3rd floor. But we get there, and once you open up the elevator, you were just like hit with people, and you get your freebie bag. So I did get a freebie bag, and I think that something's in it. And then you just like walk into the room and you start smelling. It's like they had tables scattered throughout the room, and on each table it had like six fragrances. And you grab a piece of paper and spray the oil on the paper and try and smell the smell. Yeah, it was a lot. Like, I feel like I only smelled 2 at each table that I hit, just because, people were surrounding the tables trying to get their smell, trying to decide if they liked the smell, decide which ones they wanted to buy, taking the picture of which ones they wanted, and doing all the things. So I was just trying to bounce around to smell what I could smell, and yeah, it was it was a lot. And then trying to put the oil on the paper, and the oil is running down the bottle, so then when you go grab the bottle, it's slipping out of your hand because it's filled with oil. I will say this, they did provide wet wipes, so that was helpful, but y'all, that was crazy. And then the lines were long, so then they had like bar stations. I don't even know if the drinks were free or not, like if it was, included with your ticket. But those lines were long. They did have a DJ. He was jamming. And then it looked like this other line, which I'm guessing is a line to purchase, was hella long. So even if I had found one that I liked, I was not going to wait in that line. I was going to go back and just buy it online, because I was not going to wait in that line at all. So, and then from the ones that I smelled, I didn't like any of them. But then I don't think that I even scratched the surface of all that they had available. And then on my way out, before I, within seconds of me getting the call, I saw 2. That one is supposed to smell like a Valentino fragrance that I have, and then the other one is supposed to smell like YSL, which I am a YSL girl. So I was like, surely, goodness and mercy, I'm gonna like that one. And as soon as I sprayed it to smell it is when I got the call. So I didn't even get the name of that one. So I am hoping that on the site they will have that one, and it will say smells like YSL, eau de parfum. But other than that, yeah, no, I can't. That was a little bit unexpected. I don't know what I expected, and I guess from seeing the video from Houston, it kind of threw me off, but that was a little chaotic. So, you can't win them all. But, I made my contribution, buying a ticket. I got my bag. And like I said, I think that there's a little something in here. Yeah, a little oil is in here. What fragrance? I can't even see it. Cocoa Village. So, you know, I at least got a little freebie. I'm not gonna complain. It got me out of the house, got me dressed. I feel good. It's fine. It's fine. Don't think about it. But I'm about to go run my errands like I was supposed to do yesterday and pick up some food and just go chill at the house. Probably go play in my calendar. Let's go do that. One thing for certain, I need to get back to shopping during the week because the way that these shelves are empty, picked over, and the way that people don't want to work on the weekend, I cannot. Like, I went to Walgreens, which is one of my favorite stores, which I feel like every Walgreens I go into, they are like always stocked. Like always. The way I walked in, and I had to ask, like, are y'all closing for business? Are they closing the store? Because y'all have nothing. The whole wall, like, you know, when you walk in, you got all that beauty and all that on the right side. Empty. Empty. Is it our fault? Like, the influencers and creators, is it our fault? D-Way, Elf, Milani, who else? I know those for sure. Empty, like not one morsel of a product. Nothing. Like not even the ones where people like probably opened and y'all, when I tell you empty, it was empty. Like it's like as if something got recalled or like they were closing for business, kind of empty. It was very odd. So I couldn't even shop in there. And then I went to CVS, couldn't shop in there. So I had to go to the Red Circle store, and even their shelves were like all picked over and everything. I need to get back to shopping during the week because during the week everything is like fresh, it's organized. The people during the week want to work, they're very cheerful. The way I went to Kava and this girl put like a corner of the spoon of rice over this big bowl of spinach. Ma'am, can I get some more, just get some more rice? The way she paused and was like, if it's too much for you, give me somebody else. Get me somebody else if you don't feel like working today. But I get it. I don't feel like working every day. But yet I can smack a smile on my face and be like, oh, sure. Fix your face, man. Fix your face because no, I'm not the one. No. So anyway, I'm going to get back to just shopping during the week. I can't do outside on the weekend no more. So I'm sitting here basically just editing. I did not get into my calendar. When I came back, I basically ate something and then I just kind of had a headache. So I've been laying down and then got into editing because I do want to post another YouTube video, a little Q&A that I did. I just want to post it this week just to try and post something every single week. I had planned to post it today on Sunday, and I just lost track of the days, honestly. So, I don't know. So I'll just post it this week. But anyway, I also forgot to tell y'all the whole conclusion about my hair. So, yes, I'm still taking all the vitamins, and then I went to my hairstylist to just see if I was actually killing my hair because I started just doing it myself, like the relaxers. I mean, I've always washed my own hair, but like the cutting that I did, the relaxers, I just kind of wanted to make sure that I wasn't killing my hair, kind of going against my whole plan for my hair. And she said that my hair looks good. She gave me a good report. And then I started talking to her about my hair journey and what I wanted. I basically, y'all, just want to be able to pull it in a ponytail. I miss being able to pull it in a ponytail because, like, on those days when, like, let's say you haven't washed your hair and you maybe look a little rough, you can just slick it back into a ponytail. Like, get some gel, get the spray, do the little baby hair, slick it back into the ponytail. When you look rough with a pixie, you have to like resort to a hat or a scarf, right? Like There's not many things you can do. I mean, yes, you could do like a slick back. And I don't know about for anybody else, but it's like I can't even do a mold because my hair is dirty and that foam and the dirt, like it doesn't go well together. So it's like I love my pixie, I do, and so many people love my pixie. So many people are like, oh my gosh, you pull the look off so well, which I thank you. I appreciate that. I love that I can do so many different looks. But I think ultimately I need my ponytail back. And I don't even mean like to add a braid to it because, yes, that's fun. I just literally mean to be able to pull a ponytail. Like, I just need to pull it in a ponytail. I lived most of my life in ponytails because I was an athlete. So it's like, yeah, give me my ponytail back. So we talked about, the hair journey, and she did my hybrid. She called it a hybrid sew in. It's like where I think the perimeter is sewn in, and then the inside is not K-tips, but it's still with pliers, and I forgot what they're called. I-tips. I could be totally saying it all wrong, and I had it for my 40th birthday. I loved it. I was obsessed with it. And although I would love to have that back just because of the versatility, and it looked like my hair, so many people thought it was my hair, like strangers. She was like, that's just not ideal for if you're trying to grow out your hair. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting a wig. And wigs scare the hell out of me because, listen, my theory is, which I think I've shared before, if it does not look like it is coming out of my scalp, I do not want it. And so some wigs, you can see the perimeter and it just bothers my eyes. Now, for her, and we're going to be doing like a V-part wig, so I feel like you won't see the perimeter, but still, I've just had bad experiences with wigs. But I've seen her work. Like, her work is phenomenal. Also, she knows what kind of work that I want done to my hair. So it's like I'm not even scared about her skill. I think I'm scared about the after. Like, when I'm at home by myself, will I still be able to make it look as beautiful as when she does it? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that, but I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. And then, so I'm the kind of customer where it's like, I don't really care what you do as long as you have and keep my hair healthy. So if there's like a color, a style that you want to try, girl, go ahead. Like, do you. And so she thought that I didn't like a lot of hair, which that is not true. Like, I have fine hair. I've always had fine hair. And so when I get extensions, I want what I don't have. So I usually like big, thick hair. Not so much like the texture. I just love a lot of hair. I always loved a lot of hair. So we're now going to do 4 bundles, which I have never gotten 4 bundles. I thought that she was just going to use all 3 because usually when I get like some kind of sewing, it's like they use 2 and a little bit or something. This woman said we're going to use 4 bundles. Not only that, but 20 inches because I'm tall. I'm a 16 max 18 kind of girl. 20 inches just sounds so long. I know it's just 2 more from 18. I'm just saying it just sounds so long, and I don't know if I'll even be able to handle it, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the fullness. I hope that it's going to look good and it's not going to just like take over my face. And like I said, I've gone to her a couple of times. I've stalked her Instagram before I even went to my first appointment years ago. And I still stalk it now, and her work is impeccable because like she truly just loves hair. Like, when you find someone who just truly loves and has a passion for their skill, you can't beat that. So I'm excited about that. Yes, it was an investment, but then I also feel like I had this wig for 3-4 years. So even if I want to break and I want to do my hair, I can always go back to the wig when I want to break from my hair. You see what I'm saying? So probably the next time you see me, I'll probably have a wig. It's exciting. So with all that being said, I'm going to end this vlog. I've had a headache. Oh, I need this. I've had a headache ever since I've gotten back. I've eaten, I've tried to take medicine, and it is just pounding. I guess I did too much peopling for the little bit of 8 minutes that I did. So I hope that you have enjoyed this weekend vlog, and I hope that you're a subscriber. If you are not, what are you waiting for? You're being a hater. But go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and then don't forget to hit the notification bell to know when I upload next time. And I will see you in the next video.